So what is an average virtual dad, you ask? Good question. I would say that an average virtual dad is not unlike a real dad, except that you don't get to sit across the table from him at dinner. If you get to do that with your actual dad. You are not accountable to me in any way, shape, or form. So you can tell me anything you want. You can ask me anything you want. So that's safe. I don't have any plans to pay for your college. So that's kind of part of being virtual dad. But what we can do is encourage one another. We can find ways to ask the tough questions and to deal with the circumstances that life throws at us, where sometimes things are great, sometimes not so great. But as a virtual dad, it makes it kind of a safe space for you and I to talk about whatever is concerning you, and for me to give you some average input on it in small doses. So that's my thoughts on what an average virtual dad is. I hope you have a great day. Thanks. And so the idea here is that hopefully 2 or 3 times a week, maybe, we can get together. I can tell you what's been going on in my life. You can tell me a little bit about concerns you may have in yours. And we'll just see how this goes. The intention is that you can email me questions. You can comment with questions at the bottom of the video. And I'm going to really try hard to respond appropriately to those as quickly as possible. Everything is, there's no holds barred. If it's something that you feel like you would want to ask a dad, then throw it at me. And I'm here to help if I can. Thanks a bunch. And so I talked to 3 of my kids last night. And we came up with a list of ideas of things that we think a dad probably normally would try to do. And so I'm going to go over that list with you. And I'm going to go over another list that was kind of ideas of things we're going to do here on the program. And I look forward to your feedback. I'm not going to have any actual information for you today besides just laying the foundation for what the hopes are. But so these are ideas of what we think a dad probably is supposed to kind of do. Generally provide for his kids food and housing, things like that. Want to keep kids safe. So a dad should probably do that stuff. He should give you advice. He should tell you jokes, give you rides if you need rides sometimes. Your dad should cry with you when something is intense, sad or emotional or happy, joy, those kinds of things. Dads are allowed to cry. He should discipline you if you're being crappy. He should encourage you if you need some encouragement. Dads should help you explore things, explore places, explore ideas, explore, historical documents with you. I don't know. Explore. That's what you should do. Dads, I think I've said this before, but we should help you fix things. You break your clock, you break your flashlight. We should try to help you fix those, maybe. Answer questions, assist you, and share ideas with you. I may be a little bit redundant from my little first snip, but those are things that I think a dad should do. And so here's how I'm planning to do it on here. We're going to have a topic when we get together and do these things, like a daily topic that's just relevant for today. We might throw in some hygiene tips. Boy, I got kids that could use some hygiene tips. I will come up with some kind of a joke, which is not going to be easy for me. We'll talk about exercise. Are you exercising? What can we do to improve that part of your life to help you feel better and have more energy? Let's talk about a list of things that you ought to learn, things to help you be a healthier, happier individual. I'm going to have some links down here in the bottom for great ideas for you to watch things, links to great music, links to maybe great movies that I think might be good for you. How about we go to the kitchen some days and we do some kind of an easy to cook meal? I think that'd be great. I'm super good at macaroni and cheese. I'm going to tell you things not to do. I'm going to tell you things that are probably not a good idea. I think dads do that. I'm going to recommend who you probably don't need to be friends with. There's 2 sides, who you should be friends with sometimes, who you probably don't need to be friends with. Just depends on what kind of an end result you want in your life. We're going to talk about signs of abuse, trying to understand what it means if you might be being abused, or what it looks like if your friends might be being abused, so that you can try to look out for people. And then I'm really excited. We're going to try to have some special guests. Like your dad will bring his buddy over from work, or he'll bring a coworker, or he'll introduce you to the neighbors, or whatever. I think dads do those things. So we're going to try to incorporate some of that stuff too. So anyways, these are my thoughts. Yep, that's all I've got for you today. Have a great day. Oh, I need you to comment at the bottom so I can come up with a topic. Help me come up with a topic for when we start getting together. I'm going to make a list. I could use, 10 or so topics to start out with. But that's 3.5 minutes in. I hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you later.